Steels are off. It's going up. It's really big. Bang on. Good morning, everyone. If you have not already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell to get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes we do the Sunday video. As you can see, we're not doing anything here. But today is a very big day on Project 47. I don't know why it's like that. Should we call Project 3 or 2? Because we've not got loads going on, but this is big. Five is on today. It is a big day. We're messing around with big steels, and you're wondering, what do you mean by big steels? These things. Look at the size of these. So this is the silo clamp is going up. Well, the steels are going up today. Wareings have just had them manufactured at their place. Look at them painted as well. I think they are 18-inch steels. We'll speak to Andrew. Andrew is back. Morning, Andrew. So we're getting the whole site fenced off. A, so cows don't go here, and B, for health and safety everyone go around, because obviously we are going to mess around with big steels this time. They are massive. So what the guys have already done is they've taken the tops off the bolt boxes. I had no idea this happens, but this is a thing. So that's where those really long legs were going in, which we would have seen put in, and they just screw to these. So Andrew mentioned that we just need to wait for the Bobcat to come. Didn't realise it was that size Bobcat. But I think Bobcat's like, how the hell is a Bobcat going to lift that steel? These are for those bits. I don't know what they're officially called. They call them a fail-safe. There'll be a special name for it, just in case when the guys are butt raking or anything like that, something goes wrong, they can reverse into the back of that instead of reversing off the clamp, because you don't want that. So Andrew was just explaining why he likes the Bobcat compared to anything else, because obviously we normally see JCB, Merlots, Manitous.
Yeah, all are fantastic tools, but this has this unique feature that you can adjust the boom with the legs now.
You move the legs about an inch, up there it's going to be a foot. It's a big movement, a foot up. As easy as that. Steels are off. All going on. So that's it, the lads have gone. You'll struggle to get more local to Wareings than we are. They're pretty much down there over the sheds. So it's what, 8:30 this morning. We've got the jib, which you're going to find out loads about. We're going to start putting steels up for our new silo clamp. This is super exciting. Look at the size of these things. When they get up, they're going to look massive, which is cool. Ginger guy, tanking away. First steel of the new second gut clamp is going up. It is happening. It is really tall. I haven't got a hard hat. Andrew's just grabbing me one. Hard hats have to be worn going in, which totally makes sense. You can see what they're doing. They've got some beams on the side, and they're not a strengthener, like a support beam. So when the guys are butt raking, like I said before, or rolling the clamp, they are safe. So safety is very important. I got these growing pains. When the storm wind blows, I'm the weather vane. Now I'm made with what remains. A thick skin, knowing it's just growing pain. So that is steel number 2 with strengthener up. And they've been here for 20 minutes. That's pretty good. One off, one on. I'm allowed in the zone now. I have my helmet on and high vis. I just feel like a builder. So big thank you to Andrew for getting me the hat so I can get in with the team. So Andrew, we've got the corner in, haven't we?
So the first column is put up, retained with its 4 bolts. Second column put to it.
It's a hell of a sight. My mum just walked outside the house and went, "Is that how tall it is?" I was like, "Well, it's not how small it is." What Andrew was chatting there is those top beams is the longitudinal strength at the top, each side, and then we've got the diagonals for strength, but you only put the diagonals at the end, do you?
Only in the end there, yeah. Usually every sort of 6 or 7 bays.
The plan where I've gone so high is one day I would like to put a roof on here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. We can say, okay, we're ready for the roof and we don't have to add bits on top. It's worthwhile. You've got to think of the future and think ahead of the game. And whilst you're doing it, might as well do it properly. So they're absolutely cracking on. I've got a time-lapse camera working, I think now. It's only going to start from 5, so apologies from that. There's something that Wareings do that not a lot of other people do, to help to strengthen it from the bottom, don't they?
Yeah, we have a secondary bracket that goes off the column and into the floor. You happy at that?
So we chatted off camera when he first got here and I thought, we've not actually discussed that. But how do you know you're doing it straight?
Just landed on and then just coming up.
Just as easy as that. Last steel is going up. It's the corner steel. I was wondering how they were going to do this bit at the corner, but I've figured it out. They've put this kind of L shape on it. So we've got these L shapes down the whole side, what Andrew was talking about before. So they're going to get concreted in so it keeps the steel really secure. That's what Wareings like to do to make sure these things will never ever move. And that's what my father said yesterday. He said, well, it's not going to fall down. Definitely not. There we go. She's on. You see that there? The strength of it holding everything together.
You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything.
That is the last steel. Oh, just gonna measure it now with a level. The only issue I do have is, have I gone too big? Is that a thing? So it does look high there, but we're gonna have to concrete it there so everything's level, because obviously the effluent juice we need to look after and make sure that that doesn't go into the land. We want it to go into our slurry store. So that's actually gonna get lifted quite a lot. So it's not gonna look as high as this, he says. So it's gonna get lifted about, maybe about there. Maybe, I think, maybe even higher. And put concrete down. The lads are coming on Monday to do that. But these guys need to fill up this bit with cement, and we're doing, but it is big. It's really big. I apologise to my mother. Some nice trees. I like the fruit trees so you can pick it off and eat it in the autumn. They're amazing. And put trees all the way down here so mum doesn't see dirty concrete, if you can just see that. Because this will get dirty. I know it looked new for a bit. I think that's a good idea. So that's the only time I would probably do a GoFundMe page, more towards my mum and the tree foundation. And going forward, I wouldn't mind planting more trees and orchards and stuff. I think it would look awesome. I think I would really like to do that. Help the environment and stuff. Lined up. Bang on. Bang on.
'Cause you could be with anyone you wanted. You could take that job they offered you, move down by the ocean. But I love the way your hand feels when it's underwater. I don't wanna take the world for granted.
What Carl's doing there is putting grit sanders cement, nothing special, pouring it into these boxes. So where those holes were, where the bolt boxes were, he's just pouring it all in to make sure they're nice and sturdy so there's no give. There's a little bit of give just in case something went wrong with these. You can kind of move the bolts a little bit, but I don't think they'd move the bolts once, which is bang on. But if they did, they've got the option. But that cement's going to go into those holes. You hear that sound go suck in, and just cement it in and just make sure there's no movement at all. These won't move for years. And the other thing Carl did mention as well is rust. So rust could get into those bolts, but with the cement going around it, it should stop rust happening and make it last even longer. That's the plan. Did I get that right, Carl?
Yeah, bang on, yeah.
Bang, yeah. 5 points for me. So I'm learning new things. I had no idea about bolt boxes. So I've never put a shed up before. Learn new things every day. So it is a couple of days after the steels are up. They are officially up. The concrete has set around there. And now what we are going to do, which is going to be in the next video, we need to set all this out. We need to do all the walls and concrete below. What do you think of the steels?
They're pretty impressive. Yeah, they're big. They're big. They're big. However, there's no point in thinking about going backwards. This is the size of trailers these days.
Yeah.
And if we're trying to tip stuff under here from a haulier, he wants enough height to be able to tip his wagons or whatever. And also silage trailers.
Well, silage trailers, like I said, I spoke to Stephen and he said the biggest one they've got is 23 feet and these are 25 feet to the eaves. So it gives us a little bit of room for when trailers get bigger, which they probably will.
They always say that every generation new generation should make his mark on the farm and invest in the farm. Well, all I can say is you've definitely made your mark on the farm and let's wait for the investment and let's see what happens. But this is quite an impressive structure at the moment, and I think we could house a lot of people in here, a lot of cattle.
If you think that's a mark, that one is coming very, very soon. It's going to be even bigger mark. Super duper excited. Everything's gone to plan. It's worked really well. Obviously, Wareing's, it's just another day to them, but for me, it's hugely exciting. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel.